on the Peterbilt a little bit here. Kind of, a little bit of what I've been working on. I usually work on it a little bit in the mornings before I go to work. And then on the weekends and stuff like that. So just kind of giving you an update of what I've been doing and go from there. So stay tuned. Little morning update for 359. Been working on getting the exhaust all mocked up. Need to get me a straight piece of pipe to run from there back to this Y elbow. Still got to drill the other side of the cab for the rib nuts. Put the stack on the other side. Been working on airline stuff. Kind of came to a stop on it, mostly because I wanted to get my exhaust in there, so I made sure I wasn't putting anything in the way of anything. So I've been working on that. Just kind of a short little update for this morning. That's what happened today. Morning, guys. Today's little project before work is this stack mount here on the right hand side is here because this is a single stack truck. I need to put a stack on the other side too. So we are going to transfer the holes around over here and see about putting some mounts over here. Stay tuned. So I'm going to start out by measuring from the bottom to where these holes are and draw 2 lines on the other side. I will end up doing the same thing for those up there too, probably off the roof cap, and doing it like that. So it looks like 1 inch and 1.25 inches is where we need our lines at. So a metal scale or straight edge would work great for drawing this line, but I had this piece of rubber that came with the new cab mounts, so we were gonna give that a try. So as you can see, we have 2 lines there drawn at our 1 inch and our 1.25 inches. So now we just need to measure back and figure out where they are side to side. So I thought for a minute that they did us a decent deal, and I thought these rivet spacings were actually where they went, because it is close. I measured back from the seam, and it's about 9 inches over here and 9.5 on the other side. So what I'm doing to kind of double check is I was going to lay this level up against the door jamb here, and then I'm about 1/4 inch back for the first set of holes. So I'm going to go compare to the other side. As you can see here, that rivet is actually more than 1/4 inch back from that door jamb. So I'm going to measure 1/4 inch back, and that's where I'm going to put the holes, and that way stack is the same on both sides. All right, so we got our holes transferred, measuring off the bottom of the cab here and the roof cap there, and then off of this door jamb back to where the start of the holes are. These brackets fit there, and there is a little bit of adjustability there. They don't fit like perfect, but that rubber does go in between. So I'm gonna poke a pilot hole, and then I have a unibit to run through there to take it out to the bigger size with it being sheet metal. So you can see here, got the holes drilled now. Drilled them out with a unibit, and then I had a Waller mount just a little bit with a regular drill bit. I bought this rib nut gun off of Amazon. I was gonna have a buddy come do it, but I kind of got thinking that rib nut gun might come in handy from time to time. So anyways, they fit kind of snug in my holes. I don't know if you're supposed to have a different drill bit. go right in. I assume the tighter you want them like that, so that was kind of the other reason I was okay with it. We'll just get those in there. Like that. This came with several different size tools. This is the 3/8 one, obviously. Screwed it in there. Bolts tight. There we got one side on, just kind of loosely, so we can figure out how our elbows connect down here and everything lines up. See how it goes. All right, so Dad and I got busy and didn't quite do a step-by-step of everything, but stacks are on. I got a bunch of band clamps I got to tighten up. Down here, straight pipe that runs back to the Y pipe. Here's our Y pipe there. Piece of flex here, going up to our stacks. This is all 5" into 6". Nothing too crazy there. Had the truck picked up here to kind of level everything up so I could level the stacks. There's a good look from the back. And then pretty much the Y pipe kind of just meets up over here. There's a short piece of flex there. So everything went together pretty good. I stripped out one bolt up there, going in my riv nut for there, but I kind of positioned the stacks where they were pretty level on the back of the cab, and that way it gave me more room up here. I'm not gonna run any heat shields or anything, and that way make sure don't burn any pipe any. So I'd love to fire it up for you guys, but it's like 90 some odd degrees here today, and I'm very fortunate to have air conditioning. Oop, where's that? Air conditioning in my barn up here where I'm working on the truck at. And I know as soon as I start this thing up, it is gonna fog up with smoke in here, and I don't really want to do that today. As much as I'd love to hear the thing out of them pipes, instead of just out of the straight pipe like we had it fired up in one of the last videos, gonna just hold on maybe this weekend or something. July 4th weekend's coming up here. So anyways, but yeah, gonna keep working on the thing. I need to make some exhaust hangers to support the back part of this pipe. It had the factory hangers went on here and went to the flex pipe there, which is fine, but I only have one that went on this side because it only has stack on one side. And it's not really even side to side of where the pipes are at. If I came up with the set of the other ones, it's a little farther over here. That white pipe kind of ended up, I don't know if you can see it. There's Gus hanging up. Kind of an angle like that. Just kind of the way that it worked out. So anyways, need to make some brackets to support this. Not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. I've talked about making something off of these step brackets here, or we could just come off the frame. I also need to make a bracket up here at the front. So right now I have my wheels turned all the way and everything tucked up in here, but I need to make a bracket too here in the middle to hold the thing. So gonna get the brackets made and all tightened up and buttoned up and all that. So we'll get all that buttoned up and then we'll fire this thing up for you guys. Morning guys. It's supposed to be like 105-degree heat index all week this week. I got to hear this truck fire up. It's about 77, 78 outside right now. Got all the doors open. I'm going to listen to it once, shut it off, close the doors back down, turn my AC back on, but clear if I had any chance, it was now. So let's fire this whole girl up. Doing a little break time measuring. Gonna make up some brackets. One to weld on there and bolt on here. And then a couple just straight brackets to, I'm gonna drill a couple holes in these brackets coming here and it'll weld on this edge right here. So that's what I'm gonna do for brackets to hold all that up. There we got the first bracket designed up. Gonna send this off. Get a DXF file made up for it and get the part made. Just a little morning shop update. Got the air dryer finally all mounted there. Then here is my hose that's running to the air dryer. Governor control hose there. All down here. There's the big hose going in. This hose feeds my primary air tank back there. All that's hooked up. Hey guys, I'm just getting home from work. Gonna kind of wrap this little video up that you guys have been watching. I don't know if you caught the short that I had uploaded the other day, but we did get the truck polished, the paint anyways now. So you can see it there. She shined up pretty good. Glare on the camera is horrible right there. So we've been wrapping things up, getting some airlines ran, all that kind of stuff. Getting pretty close. Still trying to wrap my head around all the different airlines and everything and kind of updating everything. I did get a package in the mail today for kind of a future little thingy to do to it. I do have a set of jakes I'm going to be putting on it. I'll try to get you a video of all that. And then got some new injectors. We're looking at 9225s. There should be a 125cc injector. It's got 9A90s in it now, which is a 90cc injector. So upsizing that, get a little more power out of the old gal, and go from there. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Kind of, as you can see, this video was just kind of some nitbits of what we've been working on. Not that great at recording all the time. So hopefully maybe people that need to know a little something about something, maybe they'll learn something. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Jay Iron.